Welcome, everybody. I'll give folks a few moments to float in. Today's community sit is going to be a little different than normal. This weekend, we had both Transgender Day of Remembrance, and we lost 5 folks at the Club Q shooting. So it's been a heavy weekend, and I just wanted to open up this space for folks to float in, to get a little grounding, and to have a space to participate in a community memorial. If that's not accessible to you, there'll be some space here today to grieve, to open up, and to really explore. So we'll start with some rituals today. So if you'd like to get comfortable, maybe get a journal, some water. If you're someone who offers incense, lights candles, things like that, you might want to have those things around you. And just take a minute to really bring yourself to this space. Get whatever you need, and then we'll get started. Okay. Today we will have kind of a small service. So this will forever, for whoever joins live, there's only ever a few of you. I'm happy to have you. And for watching this back later, feel free to follow along. I'm sure there will be some descriptions and instructions in the description as well. But we're going to start off with a little fire ritual for the folks that we've lost. I've been really grieving with all of this, and I hope we can open this up for all of our grief to kind of honor our trans ancestors in specific, but all of our ancestors. And so I've made something I do from the community memorial services that we do in April, I think, or March. Started last year, is that I made ancestor cards. So there's an enso with the you see that? Yeah. Enso with the Nembutsu, or the name of the Buddha, and then on the back is the names of the deceased. So I will read these cards. I will chant, read these cards. We will burn them into this Heart Sutra bowl, which is the chant that I'll chant. And then these will be mixed in with a few dried roses, one for each person, and then it will join the batch of ancestor incense that is continually being made by me with the names and being burned for the people that have contributed to it. So, go ahead and get comfortable. I'll get started. Oh, also, before we begin today, usually I say this at the end, but if you appreciate these services, if you appreciate this session today after the memorial ritual, you can donate to any of my links. I have COVID right now. I just found out today, and it's a little bit rough, so I have less work this week, and that would be appreciated. Okay, now we'll begin. I'd like to open up with a song of compassion, Ondokusan II, before reading the names, burning the cards, and chanting. During the chanting portion, you are invited to offer incense, to hold somebody you are grieving in your heart, or to just send loving kindness out to all those who are hurting, especially surrounding the Club Q shooting. 四種知識の音読も骨を砕きてもしゃすべし如来大の音読は身を粉にしてもおずべし四種知識の音読も骨を砕きてもしゃすべし。Take a moment to take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. I'm going to grab my lighter. Now for the reading of the names. Derek Rump, 38 years old. Raymond Green Vance, 22 years old. Daniel Davis Aston, 28 years old. Kelly Loving, 40 years old. Ashley Paul, 35 years old. We honor those lost. We honor all those who have come before. I place a single dried rosebud in with the ashes of the ancestor cards. For each of those, we memorialize tonight. And into the eternal ancestor incense that we keep making out of these memorials, I add the ashes and the flowers that they deserve. The flowers they should have been given instead of death. With this newly added ancestor incense, I will chant the Heart Sutra for us. If you have a candle or incense you'd like to offer at home, please feel free to do so while I chant, or with me at the end when I offer this incense into the pot. Maka hanya haramita shingyo kanji daibo sagyo jin hanya haramita ji shogen gon gaigu doi saigu yaku rishi shiki fu iku ku fu ishiki shiki soku ze ku ku soku ze shiki ju so gyo shiki yaku bu nyo ze sha shi ze sho ho ko so fu sho fu metsu fu ku fu jo fu zo fu gen ze ko ku chu shiki mu ju so gyo shiki mu gen ni bi ze shinに無識証拠未速法無限界内し無識外無無明薬無無明人内し無老死薬無老死人無空襲滅道無薬無得意無償特攻膨大サッタエハンヤハラミタ更新無形経芸公無空不音理一切天道無足行ね半山税小仏へやはらみた高徳はぬくたら三脈三宝大工事半やはらみたぜ大臣修税大名修税無東道修無東道修の上一切空真実不公公説半やはらみた収束説収圧やてやてはらやてはらそうやておじそわかはんやしんmay offer incense. Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. And lastly, for our ritual portion, not to add to the incense, but to burn with the flame that has been contributed to with the incense, we have life and death cards. All of this, I'm no real calligrapher, but I put my heart into it as much as I can. So, Namo Amida Butsu. And from life and death, we embrace great transformation. And as we watch this transformation, as we witness each other in our grief, we'll take a few grounding breaths together before we go today. We'll let the bell aid us in rhythm and presence. Let all your breath out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let this next inhale be the deepest you've taken all day, all week. In. And let everything go. Take a moment before you move, before you get up, to feel into your body. Relax the jaw. Stretch or relax the shoulders and neck. Check in with the lower back and belly. Unclench the glutes or thighs. And notice any sensations in the feet. Thank you for grieving with me today, for breathing and being and simply showing up and expressing. There's so much life lost to violence and to ignorance and to just immeasurable suffering. And I hope with communal opportunities like these, even through the phone, I have COVID, I can't really go anywhere, see people, but even just through the phone, a couple people live and a few more people later, I feel connected and hopeful for what we might birth together, rather than what's dying around us, and how we might better care for what's dying around us. Thank you.